What sets us apart is the very friendly, welcoming staff, making people feel like they're actually coming to someone's house for dinner and not just being in any restaurant. And the use of the high quality ingredients and the vibe of going to maybe a Mexican contemporary vacation just for dinner or for Sunday Funday in proximity to world-class shopping, the best bars in the city, and the new parking structure behind our restaurant, which allows people to shop, dine, and go out on the town easily. We wanted to be as much a part of the community as possible, and that we felt being included with the Chambers was our way of giving back and being involved and doing what we could to help our fellow businesses. And West Hollywood is our home.
The big question that we get is what distinguishes Revolver from other bars and what makes it, what's a video bar? That's actually the most unique thing about the bar. Most nightclubs and bars will have a DJ that can mix tracks of music together, and there isn't any correlating video that goes with that. With a video bar, everything that you hear over the speakers, there's a correlating video that goes with it. A lot of our VJs, they go up and they'll do mashups of 2 or 3 songs. They'll combine through the editing process the videos and create this unique thing. We do that also with a lot of TV shows. I mean, there isn't another place that we wanted to be in. We are a gay-owned and operated business, and Revolver was such an iconic brand in the gay community, especially in the early 80s. We heard a lot of people talk about how they met their partners and their husbands at Revolver. So it seemed to be a brand that already had this built-in loyalty, and again, it was just a natural for us to reopen it in the same space.
Creating our brand is kind of a really fun thing. It's a family-owned business with our flagship store in West Hollywood. Our brand is sold in 137 stores in 4 countries, but it's all created, designed, and based right out of West Hollywood. We manufacture in LA, and we bring our buyers into town. We bring them to the store so they get a concept of the brand. And it's fun because when you come into the store, you're definitely part of West Hollywood, and they get a better feeling of it than just being in like a showroom in downtown. So we get inspired by our customers, we get inspired that everyone that walks in the store. And I feel like having the brand based in West Hollywood, we get more ideas and we see what customers and like what the neighborhood likes, and what sells in our store is gonna sell in all the other 137 stores we're sold in. It's a part of West Hollywood, and it's a part of, of who our brand really is.
I'm passionate about, building LA and making LA the greatest place. I've never left LA. And West Hollywood is great because not only does it feed the locals that live in the area and in West Hollywood and above on Sunset Strip, it also has tourists from around the world. Innovative Dining Group has 9 concepts now. We have 15 restaurants, several in West Hollywood, starting with Boa Steakhouse. Well, recently, specifically in West Hollywood, we took over the old Hamburger Hamlet space, and we actually expanded it with a brand new patio, and it turned out to be a 13,000 square foot space, really too big for one restaurant. So what we did was we divided that whole space into 2 restaurants, both Riva Bella and Shi Lin, and behind the scene we actually have 1 kitchen. So it's kind of like a creative and innovative use, as our name, Innovative Dining, creative use of 1 restaurant into 2.
Rockin' Riley's it's a lot of fun. It's about having good music and good whiskey. And as the story goes, rock and roll started because of Riley. So we always like to play good rock music and have great food and a great experience. We want them to laugh. We want them to be pleasantly surprised by the food. We really take our food seriously. We don't want to be common pub fare. Yeah, there's so much great competition in West Hollywood. There's so many great businesses here, so it's definitely challenging. For us, we're all about always doing something, even if it's something we probably won't see a big return on. We always just want to stay active and top of mind on people. We use a lot of social media to get the word out on stuff, and we're all about customer service and making them feel welcome. And there's a saying in Irish that means goodbye for now. We never like to say just goodbye.
The new Tommy Hilfiger store is located at the corner of Beverly and Robertson in West Hollywood. The 6,600 square foot shop was a natural selection for the brand. Designer Tommy Hilfiger explained, LA is the best place in the world to bring fashion together with the entertainment industry. He went on to say that he was excited we found the perfect location on Robertson Boulevard to showcase the brand. It has a global retail presence, and its blend of luxury and accessibility makes it ideal for the classic, American, cool spirit of our brand. The store serves the residents and tourists of West Hollywood.
What influenced the design of this project was wanting to green the campus Cedars-Sinai Medical Center is very hard and a lot of asphalt, a lot of concrete. Fortunately, we created a landscape that's very accessible to the public. So along Beverly and San Vicente, we have pocket parks where anybody, pedestrians, visitors, can access the parks. I think creativity was expressed in this project by integrating art, landscaping, and architecture. We have a major sculpture at the corner of Beverly and San Vicente, a Frank Stella. He loaned us a piece. It's so important for a hospital because gardens and landscaping and art can have a healing impact on patients, and that was missing from our campus.
I was in Beverly Hills for about 30 years, and I joined the West Hollywood Chamber. And West Hollywood is such a business-friendly community. I just had to move here. And now I have a little store on Melrose, and it's just great. It makes it easier for me to be creative and think and design outside the box. Most of the jewelry that I made has been taken from symbolism. So everything means something. There's a story behind it, which I love doing because there's so many people that basically do the same thing or they copy each other, and I don't do that. I don't shop the market to see what other people are doing because it will kind of like interfere in my design process. It's exciting. It's a completely great thing that's going on in the world.
You know, I grew up in the hair industry. I was lucky enough, my family actually has a chain of 14 salons on the East Coast. I was hired by a hair color company back east, which is what led me to West Hollywood. And I think that that's what really gives me an edge here in West Hollywood, is I have literally worked inside of hair color manufacturers and created color, manufactured it, and also created curriculum and taken that out into the hair industry and trained top salons with that information. And over the years, I just found that creatively there was nowhere else I wanted to be. This city reflects me in so many ways. And my work, when it goes out the door, it has my name on it, and it's in West Hollywood. So I feel that pressure in a really good way, and it keeps me on the top of my game.
Outdoor advertising is one of the oldest forms of advertising. Actually, our company has been in the Los Angeles area for over 100 years. Outdoor advertising is something that you can't turn off. It's always out there. It's in-your-face type of advertising. Just as Times Square is in New York, the Sunset Strip is, where people want to be. You know, when I first came to West Hollywood, I really didn't know a lot about it or what it was about, but I'll tell you what, the people here, not only in the city, but the people who live in the city, they've really opened up my eyes to different things. But I'll tell you what, if they're going to do something creative, they're going to do it on Sunset.
You know, West Hollywood is extremely important, and for me, I've always wanted to have that kind of foundation in West Hollywood because it is the creative city, to be able to kind of have that vibe, and that's why I want to be connected to the city of West Hollywood. It's important for me to be here and on the pulse so I can share that with clients in West Hollywood and outside of West Hollywood. I think the campaign starts with a team approach, working with the client, not isolated from the client. And I think that's what's really been great for us. We become part of the family and creating that marketing communications, creating that social media campaign, creating the events. Our big thing now is doing red carpet management. We're wrangling celebrities. We're bringing them into West Hollywood and to all of our other clients to kind of expose them in this area.
Visionary Digital Enterprises is a high-end camera systems company. What we do is design, manufacture, and sell camera systems primarily designed for the scientific community, and we're focused on micro and macro photography. It's actually the finest system in the world. It takes the best, most high-resolution images that you can get. So I was here right before West Hollywood was a city, and I was here when it became a city, and it's really been near and dear to my heart. It is, in fact, one of the most unique cities in the world, and as we like to say in West Hollywood, the creative city. The people here, the community here, the businesses here are all really very unique, and we all wanted to build and expand our business specifically in West Hollywood.
Sunset Tower Hotel is unique. It's been around since 1929. I like to say that we have the old world charm, the service. We try to keep the integrity of the actual hotel back from 1929. The decor, as you know, we're a historic landmark, Art Deco in style, so we try to keep all that intact. West Hollywood within itself is its own destination, being its own city, having restaurants, fine hotels, fine art, everything is combined within itself in West Hollywood. People come here for a purpose, for a reason, whether it be just to vacation, to shop, you know, you can do everything you want here. It's a really strong balance between us and the Chamber of Commerce with all the outreaching that the Chamber does for not only our hotel but other hotels, you know, doing junkets and traveling and selling the properties and everything that West Hollywood has to offer.
The Rainbow opened with the Beatles hanging upstairs and Alice Cooper in a little private club they call the Vampire's Lair upstairs. We are still breaking records. Still on a daily basis you have megastars walking through the door. The place is kept alive by the activity in it. People come to see who's there. And for the food, I hope. We maintain quality on our meats, quality on all our foods are fresh, our pastas are made fresh. Noted that people come. Our pizza is known all over the world. But last take that I knew, the nightclubs on Sunset alone bring in 54% at that time, which I think is even greater now, of the city's income. So it's very important for the city's tax revenue. It comes from those clubs on the Sunset Strip. I meet people within the Chamber and do business with them and then vice versa. So it benefits all of us.
I think West Hollywood was founded on the nightlife. Between all the bars and restaurants and the clubs, I mean, if you're a true music lover, you're gonna come to West Hollywood. We treat the Troubadour as a music venue. We don't treat it as a bar. We don't try to brand the club. It's not ultimately about the club, it's about the music that comes into the club. So what we try to do is we try to stay relevant by, you know, what's playing now, what's the trend, you know, try to tap into those trends. The club is just, it's a room, you come in and you play, and it's all about the artist, and that's what it's supposed to be about, and I think that's what's done it for us. I get most of my information, quite honestly, for the city through the Chamber, and they're very good about like saying, hey, this new thing is coming up, it's going to affect you, here's some information about it, and it's very helpful.
To be a community leader, consider yourselves a leader in your industry or in your community. You have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to care about those that you serve. For us at Capital Drugs Power Zone, it's always been a part of our commitment from the beginning. It's part of our mission. Myself, I'm very involved in the community. I'm very involved in the GLBT community. Capital Drugs was actually the very first HIV specialty pharmacy that's gay owned and operated. I really believe in supporting other businesses in the community. If anybody gave it a chance, they would find out that they receive so much more than they give. There's no better feeling.
The West Hollywood location on the Sunset Strip is probably the best location in the world. It's been there since 1948. You know, I've been with Jaguar and Land Rover for 20 years, and you know, we've all got a responsibility to make West Hollywood even more desirable as a destination. And I think we're the only car dealership. We're very, very high end, so you know, anything we can do to help not just the businesses around us, but also residential, because we are all in such a small footprint. And we've been very heavily involved with the Chamber, Sunset Strip Music Festival since its inception, and also Guitar Town. And previously we've done quite a lot of work with the West Hollywood Book Fair. But I don't think you can put a dollar value on it. That's not why we do it, it's just been part of the community. And that's not just from me, that's the whole team. That been part of a community is just invaluable for us.
Well, I decided to get involved in the East Side. One, because I've been a resident here for the last 5.5 years, ever since I moved to Los Angeles. And then shortly thereafter, I decided to open up the Hudson. We started doing some events like the Hudson Block Party, and then through that event, I got to meet a lot of the residential neighbors. And I realized there was a need to get things done. So I organized what is the Center City Improvement Committee, which really focuses on the needs of the residents and the businesses in the Center City area. And at the end of the day, you know, the key to happiness in life is being of service to others, and whether that be the city or the residents or the business owners or just being a part of something special, like that should be enough incentive for people to want to get involved.